to go over in this video. There is some things, maybe you've seen them, maybe you haven't, but I wanted to put them in a pre-recorded video, and we just did not get time. It was basically either put them in a pre-recorded video or just go live. And I wanted to get the master penny list out to you, so we did that instead. By the way, I have the master penny list, which is like all the current penny items that you can look for right now at Dollar General. But we have huge Dollar General news. Huge. First of all, we're going to talk about, drum roll please, Dollar General rebates, not iPod rebates, not Checkout 51, Dollar General rebates. So that's the first thing. Not Dollar General, not to be confused with Dollar General rewards, Dollar General rebates. Secondly, no more overage at Dollar General. We'll talk about that. I'm not saying there will not be any more overage. You'll have to wait until we get to that part of the video. I will put timestamps for the playback in the description box, since there is 3 different topics that we're doing in this video. And then the third thing is we have a Dollar General clearance sale happening this weekend. We just had a Dollar General clearance sale, but we're going to talk about it in this video just in case, you want to go. All right, so the first thing that we want to talk about is Dollar General rebates, right? And to be honest, we don't know a whole lot about this yet. Dollar General updated their app, and a lot of us have gotten the update. I know because in yesterday's live video on my second channel, we talked about it a little bit. At the bottom, I believe it says Dollar General rebates. But there were no rebates on there yet. By the way, we're outside. There's a barnyard next door. So if you hear noise, that's what's going on. But yeah, so we don't know a ton about them, but apparently it's coming. It says it in the app. Dollar General has really tried just several different things recently. It's kind of annoying. I wish they would stick with one thing, because we had the Dollar General rewards that they did all of a sudden last year, and then they stopped doing them, and then they started again, and then now Dollar General rebates. I think they're just trying to figure out what will really encourage people to shop at Dollar General. Perhaps instead of rolling a bunch of different things out, they should just be nice to people who promote them for free. How about that, Dollar General? All right, moving on. So when we get more information about the rebates, I'll make a video and let you know. We just don't know a whole lot yet, but I was super excited when I seen Dollar General rebates, because typically you can use rebates with a coupon. I don't know if that will be the case for Dollar General. Potentially we will save a ton more money. I don't know. We'll have to see. And then the other thing is, and we talked about this a little bit in a video, my video, No More Pennies. By the way, it's 3 minutes and 30 seconds, so I can timestamp that later. But anyway, in the video, No More Pennies, we somewhat touched on the overage policy. I have this printed out. We've also made screenshots so we can show you that policy. I'm going to tell you how I interpret this as someone who kind of has studied Dollar General for years and really, I don't know, I would call myself a bit of a DG expert, your little DG guru, not to give myself a big head or anything, but I'm going to tell you how I interpret this overage situation based on what I know from studying Dollar General for the past couple of years. So if you didn't see, it is like this little thing. This is where we're seeing it. They're posting it up at your store. So you can probably go to your Dollar General store and see this hanging up somewhere by the register. Now, I'm going to read this out to you, and then we also have screenshots that I'm going to show you so you can read it for yourself. I get really nervous reading on camera. I don't feel like I read that well, but I feel like we have to read it in order to understand, okay? And kind of give you my interpretation of this, all right? So it says Dollar General accepts coupons that have a face value that exceeds the price of the item to which the coupon applies. So that's basically saying Dollar General allows overage. However, effective as the most recent update to this policy, the discount received by the customer may not exceed the total pre-tax selling price after all other discounts of an item in which the coupon applies. And that's just kind of, I don't know, reading this, if I didn't kind of study the policy in Dollar General, I'd be like, what does that even mean? But I'm going to tell you. So we're going to move on to the second paragraph. I think we even have these. Yeah, there's the first paragraph. We're going to move on to the second paragraph here. Dollar General is in the process of converting its point of sale system to a new platform that better supports this policy. Until that process is complete, this is where the really important part of this policy comes in. Okay, so read that or listen to this. Until the process is complete, customers in some stores may receive the full face value of the coupon, even when it exceeds the pre-tax selling price of the applicable item. So, in some stores, some customers may still receive overage. That's basically the gist of that. And I'll tell you more in a minute. I'll give you my opinion. So we're going to move on to the third part of this policy. By the way, this is posted on my website, thepennylist.com. We posted it when we did that video a few weeks ago. I'm sure we will repost it so you can easily find it. But here's the third paragraph. In such instances, the difference between the face value of the coupon and the pre-tax selling price after all of other discounts of the item will be applied to the balance of the transaction. These coupon overages will not be given back at the end of the transaction as cash. And our little conclusion here. AJ in second grade is learning about conclusions right now, so I should have made him join our class this morning. Conclusion of the overage portion. Coupon overages cannot be applied to gift cards, prepaid money cards, phone cards, alcohol, or tobacco. If you have any questions regarding the coupons at a specific store, please contact the store manager. That's real interesting that they put that, because we know that, oh, I forgot to show you the cute little rebate slide. Dang it. Anyway, we know some Dollar General store managers do not like coupons, and we know that some of them refuse to give overages. They refuse to let you use coupons on like penny items and stuff like that. So I think this policy has caused mass confusion, because I don't think to the ordinary person that this is very clear on what they're actually trying to say. Do you guys find this incredibly clear? Because I don't, but I just know like how Dollar General works. And so after reading it several times, I think I have it figured out. So I'm going to interpret to you how I interpret this. Again, I do not work for Dollar General. They do not pay me, although they should. They don't. They don't like me, as a matter of fact, at all. They don't let me film in store. Everybody else has no problem doing all that shit. My point is, they really don't communicate with me. A lot of people think I work for Dollar General. I get that comment a lot. So I just want to make it clear, I do not work for Dollar General. I own my own business. This is my job. I literally study Dollar General, okay? And I get paid by YouTube and like from my website, just so we're clear on that. So clear as mud. Good. Yeah, I thought so. I seen a lot of questions regarding it too. And so we just wanted to make a video. So how I interpret this is Dollar General is getting a new point of sale system. We talked about that in a video. I'll link that video below. It does worry me that penny shopping is going to come to an end when they get the new point of sale system, because their inventory is connected. Their inventory system, which is their penny system, basically, is connected to their POS system. I don't want to go into all of that in this video. I've made a whole video about it. Again, I'll link that video below. Dollar General, I think, this is my opinion, put out this policy to cover their ass. Basically, Dollar General allows overages, right? We know that. However, they will not pay you, meaning you can apply your overage to other items that you're purchasing. So if you buy something that costs $1 and you have a $2 coupon, whether it be digital or paper, that means you still have an extra dollar, right? So you can apply that dollar to something else that you're buying, but they will not physically give you the money back. Some cashiers will. If a cashier ever tries to give you money back, please don't take it. Don't let them lose their job so you can make $1. Okay? Also, this is very clear that overages do not apply to alcohol, tobacco, blah, 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 blah. Even though we know that's not true. They do. I have used my overage to buy cigarettes at Dollar General before. I have. I'm just telling you, whether or not you think that's ethical, since the policy says no, I know that it still, like, at least I know tobacco, like, works because I've done it before. So I see this policy as a way for Dollar General to cover their ass. Some of their systems are very old. And I know some of you guys have experienced this where you go to use a coupon and it doesn't work. First of all, it's the manufacturer's responsibility to code the coupons correctly so they work for the items that they're supposed to work for. That doesn't always happen. And the truth is, it's not necessarily Dollar General's fault. Usually that falls on the manufacturer. But that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about, you see somebody in the Facebook group or wherever, on YouTube, wherever, using a coupon, getting overages. The coupon doesn't beep for them, and then you go to the store and the coupon beeps or it won't work. And the reason that is because some of the Dollar General stores have incredibly old systems. We've recently talked about this, where you can go shop at Dollar General and you can see that their computers are like IBM computers from 2009. Dollar General became a publicly traded company in 2009, and they did a lot of updates around that time. So it appears that I didn't shop at Dollar General in 2009, but it appears to me like around 2010, 2011-ish, the stores got a new system when Dollar General became a publicly traded company, and they got a new system, and most of them have had the same system since then. And obviously it's 10 years later. We've made a lot of advances in technology in the last 10 years. Dollar General just hasn't updated some of those stores. I even told you guys I had a store for the longest time that allowed me to use paper coupons and digital coupons on the same item at Dollar General, and the manager encouraged me to do it. I had no idea it was wrong when I first started couponing, and I would get overages for pretty much anything that I bought if I could find a digital coupon and a paper coupon for the same item. For example, like, we would get Always Discreet coupons all the time, and we would get digital coupons and paper coupons. So Always Discreet is like, I don't know, $3. So I would have a $2 digital, a $2 paper, and I'd have $1 overage at the register. But it was just really that one store that allowed me to do that. And I never could figure that out when I first started couponing. Like, why can I do this at one Dollar General store, but I can't go up the road and do it at another? But it's just because they have incredibly old systems. So Dollar General is basically covering their ass with this policy, saying, we allow overages. And in reading this, by the way, it does seem that they're going to continue to allow overages, based on what my understanding of reading this, at least. However, if your store has an older system, it is a possibility that you could go to your store and the system doesn't work. And that doesn't mean you go to your store and the cashier slash manager or whatever is like, I'm not giving you overage. I'm not taking your coupon. No, that means you go to your store with the correct coupon for the correct item and they try the coupon and it doesn't work. The bad thing when they put out policies like this is a lot of the store managers and employees are wrong and they don't understand. I mean, we talked about this not being very clear, especially to somebody who is not real familiar with couponing slash Dollar General. So if I'm a new manager and I read this, I'm like, what does that even mean? A lot of people don't coupon and they don't even know what like overage is. So you might go to your store and try to use a coupon for a penny item and they're like, no. So if you do, it's unfortunate that the policy directs you to speak to the store manager. Um, of course, you should always go through the chain of command and ask to speak to the manager. If the manager isn't helpful or don't know what they're talking about, then speak to the district manager and then at a very last resort call corporate. But I just think it's crazy knowing what we know that so many Dollar Generals are not coupon friendly because the managers just have a little stick up their ass and they don't want us to save money for whatever reason. They get really upset about it. So I think that's unfortunate. But I understand this, guys, as we're going to continue to receive overage even after the policy or the system is updated, which will be God knows when. That could be 3 years from now. It could be 2 months from now. It'll probably take Dollar General. They have like 10,000 stores. So it'll probably take them a little bit of time to get new computers and POS systems for all of the stores. I would imagine that would take a good 6 months at the very, 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 very least. So can you use a digital coupon and a manufacturer coupon together? Not on the same item. No. Unless maybe you're buying two always discrete and you have a digital coupon and a paper coupon, then you could. And there are some exceptions to this rule, like some of the digital coupons are store coupons. If it is a store coupon, you can use a store coupon with a manufacturer coupon on the same item. However, the majority of Dollar General digital coupons are not store coupons. If it is a store coupon, it will say store coupon on the coupon on the upper left-hand side. Okay. My store manager said he got fined by P&G. Is that true? Dollar General may have been fined by P&G. I can't imagine that they would actually fine the store manager. He may have gotten in trouble by Dollar General. They may have been like, hey, you watch, you're taking coupons for the wrong items or whatever. But I have a store that I know people misuse coupons at. Like it's like as long as they scan, they take it kind of thing. And for a while, from what I understand by the store managers, our district manager was encouraging that of our stores, saying if the coupon scans, we take it. So even if it wasn't for the correct item, as long as the coupon scan, they take it. And I know at least one of my stores still allows that. At least. And people misuse coupons at that store a lot. Like I've seen it with my very own eyes. Week after week after week after week after week. They haven't gotten in trouble or fined or anything that I'm aware of. I'm sure the district manager would talk to them first and then they would fix it. But the thing is, if it does scan, I don't think they usually catch it in their system. as far as Dollar General, the district manager, and all of that. I think the only time it becomes a problem is when the Dollar General cashiers start typing in the coupon. And we've seen this happen. I've had this happen. I'm grateful that I've had this happen. I've even gotten like coupons off of a product at Dollar General specifically. I remember the last one that this happened with was Caesar dog food. There was a coupon on the package. I used that coupon for Caesar dog food at the register, and it did not work. It was not expired. It was the correct coupon. It was on the product even. And the Dollar General cashier would like type it in for me, which I think they should, because I think it's false advertisement for them to put a coupon on a product and then you get to the register and they're like, you can't use this coupon for that product. And you're like, whoa, wait, what? So do I think your manager got fined? No, absolutely not. I don't believe that for a second. I don't. I'm sorry. Are they changing policies? Before, when I glanced over this, it did seem to me like there was going to be no more overages, but reading this, even listen to the conclusion of the overage portion. Coupon overages cannot be applied to gift cards, prepaid money cards, phone cards, alcohol, or tobacco. So it appears that they're still going to allow overages. It's just kind of the same, where you're not supposed to use your overage for gift cards, prepaid money cards, phone cards, alcohol, or tobacco. And you're also not supposed to be able to get paid, meaning you have to apply the overage to other things that you're purchasing. That is currently the policy at Dollar General. I don't think any of you are going to go to your store and all of a sudden something's going to change. If it does, that should be a big red flag, because according to this, it's not changed. But according to this, some of the computer systems in Dollar General are really old and they may not currently allow overage. That way, you can't say, it was false advertisement. Dollar General said I could get overage and then my store doesn't allow it. They're covering their ass by putting out this policy. They're saying some of our stores the system is so old that it just doesn't work. So I think those of you where this happens already know that this is the case at your store, and I don't think it's a lot of people. So are there going to continue to be overages? It looks like as of right now, according to this policy at least, yes. However, when Dollar General comes out with a new POS system, they could very well change the policy. Usually, if there's any policy changes, we typically see them around the beginning of the year. However, when I made that video as penny shopping ending, I wanted to make a follow-up video and kind of go over all of the changes that we've seen at Dollar General within like the last year. I just didn't have time because all the other videos that I wanted to put out and all of that. I forgot where I was going with this shit. But one of the big changes is the day after I made that video, I woke up the next morning and seen that Dollar General had gotten a new director of merchandise or something like that. Which again it would be another person who helps decide what merchandise is coming in the store, how we're shopping at Dollar General, and all of that. It does seem like Dollar General really cleaned house and got new positions or new people in those positions, which can create policy changes for us later. So it is possible, but right now I think we're okay. Now, does the store get reimbursed if the coupon on a coupon when it doesn't match the item to a T? I have had issues where the cashier says they will not get paid for those. As far as I know, if it scans, they do get reimbursed. However, some store managers and some district managers are more strict than others. I don't know about you. I'm guessing that you wouldn't ever want somebody to lose their job so you can save an extra dollar. Ultimately the district manager in the area may be a little bit more strict, and they may not allow coupons if it scans it works kind of thing. So if you get to your store and it's not matching for the correct item, they may refuse to take the coupon, and there's nothing you can do about it that if it's the wrong coupon for that item, right? But do they get reimbursed? As far as I know, yes. In fact, stores get more money for those of us who use coupons because the stores actually make a handling fee when we use either digital coupons or paper coupons. Look, Dollar General does their coupons through Brandcaster, which is coupons.com. You better believe that though they're not doing it for free. Brandcaster CEO didn't just wake up one day and be like, you know what? I want people to save money. So I'm going to figure out how to code digital coupons, make an app that costs thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars to run a month, and just let people use coupons for free. Oh no, sister. Oh, fuck no. You better believe Brandcaster's getting paid, Dollar General's getting paid. They're making money off us using coupons without a doubt. Couponing is a marketing tactic. I also very firmly believe that penny shopping is a marketing tactic. All of those idiots, I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it, who comment on my video, you've ruined penny shopping, blah, 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 blah. Penny shopping gets thousands of people in Dollar General week after week after week after week. And I'm going to guess when you guys go there, you spend money on other things other than penny items. Just a wild guess here. If you're already at Dollar General and you need a loaf of bread, you're going to pick it up there at Dollar General. And not only that, one of the marketing things about coupons that make them work is that they just want to get us in the habit of going to that store, because as humans, we tend to do the same things over and over and over and over and over. So if they can get us in the habit of stopping at the new Dollar General store that they just put down the street, then it's going to get me in the habit of spending my money there. So even if I start shopping there because there's a coupon or a penny item or whatever it may be that I'm looking for or looking to get a deal, it's just getting me in the habit of shopping at that store. And I know that talking about the marketing side of things I don't know if that helps you guys or not, but I think it is important that we see kind of how they are trying to manipulate us. And don't get it twisted. Dollar General, Brandcaster, P&G, Smart Source, Retail Me Not, all of those places are businesses where they're making money. They're not doing it to help you. They're doing it to make money. I had to come to that realization when Dollar General really treats me, I'm going to say it again, differently from everybody else. Everybody else is allowed to film in store. Nobody else has a problem but me. And I was really upset by that. Like, I've been making Dollar General videos for years, promoting them for free. And up until the point of the Dollar General called the cops on me video, I wouldn't say anything bad about them. Nothing. I wouldn't. If I had to say something negative, I would really try to spin it in a positive way just because I didn't want to upset them. But one day it hit me like a ton of bricks. Krista, you're a fucking idiot. Dollar General is a corporation. They don't care about my little fucking feelings. They don't care that I've made videos about them for years and promoted them for free and got all of you guys to consistently shop at Dollar General. They don't care. They're a business. Their idea is to make money. They don't care about you, about me. Dollar General is putting all these fresh foods into stores so you can be healthier. Bullshit. The reason they're putting fresh foods into stores is because the states cracked down and said, okay, Dollar General, you're trying to put all these stores in these poor neighborhoods, which is what they do. It's really wild to me that stores like Dollar General are allowed to judge people based on their economic status, but they do. We know they do. They're trying to put stores in all the poor neighborhoods where you wouldn't have access to maybe extra gas money to go to Walmart or whatever, so they can get your money. They don't care about you. And the state said, you know what? If you're going to put 15 stores in a 20-mile radius, you need to sell some fresh food. Look it up. I'm not shitting you. I'm telling you the truth. Anyway, let's move on. Honestly, DG is a must whenever I go into town, but my kids think I'm weird. But if I can spend $15-20 on their junk food, then they better let me do my couponing and penny shopping. I agree. I think you're right. I think a lot of times it's just crazy how the managers don't want us to save money for no apparent reason. All right. I think so I was supposed to, I just remembered this. I guess me and Christy didn't have good communication, and I wanted to do the rebates first and then the uh overage policy, but it was probably my fault because I probably told Christy that backwards and she fixed our screenshots in order for us. Because I know you guys can't see it, but they actually come up in order on the screen. We can't change the order. Anyway, it said in the Dollar General rebates that we're going to transfer that money to PayPal. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. I had a PayPal card, and it cost me $5 a month to have this PayPal card. However, apparently, there's a new PayPal card that has no fees that you can connect with, like Ibotta. You'd be able possibly to connect it to the Dollar General situation. I was supposed to put the link for that card in the description box, and I only learned yesterday that there was a card that didn't have any fees from our group members. So I will text out and send out a telegram of my referral code for the PayPal card. I forgot to put it in the description. I'll add it to the description box after this video. I just forgot. I'm sorry. But I do want to tell you guys, since we're 30 minutes into this video, I'm not going to let a ton of people sign up. I talked about this in the Master Penniless video. If you made it to the end of that video, there are very limited spots for text messaging. And that's because I have to pay a shit ton of money for that to send out text messages. But the text messages are honestly a lot better than Telegram. First of all, you don't have to download an app. Secondly, you can text me back and I actually get them and can see them and respond to them. It's pretty nifty, and it tells me, like, it saves you as a contact in my phone, so I know your name, what state you're from, that kind of stuff, which is also incredibly helpful. If you want to sign up for text messages, the number to sign up is 304-244-4457. If someone could please put that in the chat, that would be very helpful. If you sign up and it won't allow you, then you missed the cutoff, because I have to pay a lot of money for text, but it's very, very helpful. So it's kind of worth it to me. I just can't get, I think for 20,000 people, I have to pay something like $1,000 a month. So I'm not going to let it get up that high because I'm not rich. Anyway, also, I do want to tell you guys, those of you who did sign up for text or want to sign up for text, I will send you out notifications of deals, glitches. When we put out the penny list, I will send it out. I think a lot of people were confused, thinking I was going to personally text each person the penny list. It is kind of a situation where I'm sending out mass text messages. I can respond to you, but please recognize that there is one of me and thousands of you. So I have to not personally type out the penny list for each and every person. I'm just going to send it out like as we do a video, or when we post it on the website, I'll send you the link, and it'll be up to you to click the link and view it for yourself. Just because some people have gotten confused of that already, and I'm just trying to be upfront with you, okay? All right. Now, It's the Dollar General clearance sale, 34 minutes and 37 seconds, Christy. So this is so interesting. This is another one of those changes. So we talked about how many changes that we've had at Dollar General and why I think penny shopping will end soon, and all of that kind of stuff. But this is another very interesting thing. So months ago, we were sent, by the way, that wasn't an official clearance list, although it's been very spot on. It was a list that a manager went apparently by like the physical calendar and where the clearance sales were last year and created a clearance event list for this year. In that clearance schedule, it did say, like, we're going to have a clearance sale these days, and it's going to be core and the seasonal clearance. Core meaning the items in the clearance section, and the POG clearance. The very interesting thing is this clearance sale and the last clearance sale were not the core clearance. And me and Chrissy were talking about this yesterday. It seems that hasn't happened since 2017, where we didn't have the clearance section included in the clearance sale at the end of the year. Typically, this clearance sale, since we don't have another clearance sale until January, is one of the biggest clearance sales of the year. Is this a good clearance sale? Absolutely. And the reason for that is we have a bunch of items getting ready to penny out. We'll go over those items. Christy has made screenshots for you guys to make it easy so you know what you're looking for in the store. So I'm very grateful for Christy. You guys make sure you say thank you to her. She spends a lot of time doing that for you guys. And she's really good at it. So that I'm grateful. But there are a lot of things. Like what we have, like, I don't know, 10 different lists that we know are going to penny soon. And so Dollar General tries to sell those as much as they can before they penny. Even if it's for 10 cents, if they sell 100 items for 10 cents or 100 items for a penny, they're going to make a lot more money if they sell them for 10 cents each, right? Not a lot, but you know, again, they're a business. They're trying to make money. Don't forget that. So we're going to go over what's in the clearance sale, even though the clearance section is not included. I will tell you, we watched somebody else's clearance video, and I never watch other people's clearance videos, and they got the information a little wrong, according to what we received from the Dollar General corporate office. I don't know if it was human error. I'm just telling you that so you pay attention, okay? All right. So first, the clearance sale, by the way, is October 9th through October 11th, Friday through Sunday. The first thing we have is beach towels. Those are 50% off. And during the clearance sale, they're going to be an additional 50% off. So if an item is $10 and it's 50% off, that makes it $5. During the clearance sale, it'll be an additional 50% off, which would make the final cost $2.50. Most of these items that are on clearance are not going to be $10 regular price. Usually they're much cheaper than that. I just find that it's easier to give you guys an example of a $10 price tag for math's sake. All right. Red Dot Home. Red Dot Home is currently 50% off. It's going to be an additional 50% off during the Dollar General clearance sale. And these are back to school / home items. A lot of like, oh, I'm such an idiot. In the last video, people were asking me the sales on totes. And I was like, sales on totes? That doesn't happen until Red Dot pennies out. But it was during a clearance sale, and there are Red Dot totes. And I just didn't get it. And then I ended the video, and I was like, oh my God, I'm such an idiot. But a lot of the Red Dot Home stuff is really nice. My NCI store has like laundry baskets and all kinds of really nice stuff that is red dot home. So I would definitely look for that. Those little foot lockers are red dot home. There's a bunch of kind of exciting things that is red dot home. By the way, off the top of my head, typically I know that red dot home doesn't penny until after January. That could change. If you guys didn't see, we did do a October predictions in the Penniless video, and that is the predictions for the month of October, what we expect to clearance and penny out. I will also link that video in the description box so you can watch it if you want, but it was just my last Penniless video. We did the Penniless and then I did the October predictions. If you didn't watch that, watch it. November will be really awesome too. Typically green dot pennies in November, so we'll be watching out for that. But during the Dollar General clearance sale, the green dot home items are going to be 50% off. And then there'll be an additional 50% off. I need you to hold on for a second. Okay. Boop-a-doo. All right. Oh, I see. Okay. I was a little scared. Green dot home, by the way, is just like really nice stuff. It's one of my favorite penny lists of the entire year. Obviously, it's not pinning out. It's just on clearance this weekend. If there is something that you want, that you really, 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 really want that's green dot home, I highly recommend that you go ahead and buy it. And then otherwise, I would wait until it gets 90% off or pennies out. Some of the green dot home stuff is really super nice. All right, moving right along. Spring stationery and party is 70% off currently at Dollar General. It's going to be included in the Dollar General clearance sale at an additional 50% off. Now, I didn't go over the exact list of the spring stationery with you guys in the penny list video. I just kind of showed you it for a quick second. And it's plates and stuff like that. I'll probably make a video tomorrow or Friday, and we'll talk more about the clearance sale, or maybe even do a haul video Friday morning. I think I'm in the clear to leave my house on Friday. I'll have to look at my calendar and see. I've been in quarantine, but I think I'll get out Friday. If I do, I'll go to Dollar General, make a haul video. All right, Pink Square Swim and Summer toys are going to be currently 70% off. During the clearance sale, there'll be an additional 50% off. You guys seem to do really, really well when Pink Square toys penny out at Dollar General. These are usually like water guns, toys that, excuse me, have to do with like bubbles and that kind of stuff. Summer toys, essentially. So that's a pretty good price, 70% off and then an additional 50% off. We also have Yellow Star toys that are currently 70% off at Dollar General. During the Dollar General clearance sale, there'll be an additional 50% off. I'm going to keep it moving here, you guys. 70% off lawn and garden. And then it'll be an additional 50% off during the Dollar General clearance sale. I love to stock up on the lawn and garden stuff. It's so expensive. But if you stock up on it now, it'll be spring before you know it, and you can use all your lawn and garden stuff. That's like the little whatnots that go in your garden, the little trimmers and that kind of stuff. There are a few things that are excluded. I included the excluded list in my penny list video for Tuesday. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you go watch it because it's the October predictions. We talked about a lot of these items that are included in the clearance sale. I showed you them in store even and told you what was excluded. So if you're confused of what those items are, definitely check out that video from Tuesday or Monday rather. All right. Green Star Apparel is going to be 50% off and then an additional 50% off during the clearance sale. As you guys know, Green Star Apparel pennied for the year 2017, I think. But now they've put out newer Green Star apparel. A lot of that has the year 2020 on it. And it's a lot of like kids' clothes and there's some like scrubs and that kind of thing. So if you need anything like that, definitely a good time to buy. Yellow and white dot apparel, accessories, and shoes are currently 70% off at Dollar General. During the Dollar General clearance sale, there'll be an additional 50% off. So that's pretty exciting. Back to school stationery is 25% off. During the Dollar General clearance sale, it'll be an additional 50% off. We have, Christy made you guys a little cheat sheet to give you the price of items that are 25% off plus an additional 50% off, which we just talked about, really is the back to school stationery. So you have a little cheat sheet of how much those are so you can hurry in store. And then this cheat sheet is probably going to be the most helpful for you guys. It is the price list for items that are 50% off. And during the clearance sale, there'll be an additional 50% off, just so you guys don't have to waste your time figuring out what the price of an item will be. You should be able to scan with the Dollar General app and get a price of these items on Friday. However, sometimes the Wi-Fi doesn't work in store and all that kind of stuff. So she made you guys this little cheat sheet to help you out. I really appreciate those cheat sheets because I'm not good at math, especially it being 50% off and then 50% off. Here's your cheat sheet for the items that are 70% off plus an additional 50% off. So if an item is $1 regular price, during the clearance sale, it'll be just 15 cents. If an item is $9 regular price during the clearance sale, it'll be just $1.35. So that's pretty good savings. She also made you guys a little cheat sheet of all of the items that are going to be on clearance and what their price is. So we have yellow and white dot, spring and stationery party, spring. Oh, hold on, let me start over. Yellow and white dot, clothing, shoes, and accessories, spring stationery and party, and then swim and summer toys, and then lawn and garden. All of those items are 70% off currently at Dollar General. During the clearance sale, there'll be an additional 50% off. And then the items that we have at 50% off plus an additional 50% off starting Friday will be Red Dot Home, Green Star Apparel, and beach towels. And then, of course, back to school stationery is only 25%. During the clearance sale, it'll be an additional 50% off. All right. Oh, perfect. Chrissy put our screenshot in here for the excluded lawn and garden items. I forgot that she'd done that. That is perfect. So the items that are not included in lawn and garden are going to be fans, water hoses, grills, propane, charcoal, lighter fluid, potting soil. So be aware of that. It's unfortunate too, because I would love to get me some cheap fans. I don't know why we go through so many fans at my house, but we do. It's wild. I think because we use a wood stove to heat during the winter, I guess. So we run them all year long. All right. Here is your back to school stationery 25% off list. There's some water bottles, lunch bags, Sharpies, Crayola, dry erase note, 2-count, lots of different things on here. All of this information will be available on thepennylist.com shortly. You guys have questions, comments, concerns, complaints, compliments, fuck offs, anything you want to say before we go? I love your cheat sheets. Thank you. Thank you so much for the 99 cent. Was it a sticker or a super chat? Back to school, back to work. I'll have to catch up later. Oh, bye. Kat, I can't remember your name to save my life, and I know your name just as clear as day. How will we know if we get accepted? Okay. If it will not let you sign up for the text messages, it will tell you that you can't sign up. So if it doesn't say anything back, that's good. And then also I'll text you. We are also doing our best to like personally text those of you who have a question and stuff. Don't forget to, if you guys sign up for text, feel free to send us deals. We love when you guys send us like glitches, or if you just did a really good haul at CVS or found, a really good digital coupon deal at Walgreens or something. You guys can share with us as well. That's one of the reasons I wanted to do text, is because before, when we had text alerts, we used to use Remind for text alerts. We had 17,000 people on there. Woke up one morning and they had deleted my whole 17,000 people list. So it was really sad. So I've been looking for regular text alerts all this time, and we haven't really been able to find anything affordable. And now we have, because you can't just mass send out, 3,000 people the same message on a regular phone. So you have to have like an app or something to do that. So it's worth paying for you guys to be able to ask questions, so you guys can send me deals, and that kind of stuff. I about spilt my drink. Oh yeah, Kim, feel free to send us deals. Yeah, for sure. Is there a good way to find out what is unmarked but follows certain dots? No. Follow Krista Coupons, Abby. That's all I have for you. The problem with that is not all stores sell the exact same items. So if we have items that follow red dot or whatever, sometimes we are not aware. Again, this is where you guys helping really comes in handy. When Purple Dot had pennied, I asked you guys, if you know of anything that follows Purple Dot, please send me a picture that's not marked. And then a lot of people sent me items that had purple dots on them, and then but some sent me items that were following Purple Dot that were not marked. So no, there's no easy way. It's just one of those things that we really have to study Dollar General and study, like, it's one of the reasons that we have Facebook groups, honestly, is to keep up with what everybody else is getting, what everybody else has at their store, because not every store sells the same items. And Dollar General certainly does not give lists for each dot. What is happening? We just went dark. So yeah. But it's a good thing, actually, that there is no set list of items that follow other things, because the Dollar General employees don't know either. So they don't know to remove the foot lockers. Like those foot lockers I was telling you guys about for the red dot home, they're not marked as red dot. The only way you would know that they're red dot is if you've been keeping up with what's coming in and out of Dollar General, or you watch the video and I tell you. But like, do Dollar General employees realize that they follow red dot? Probably not. Are there differences in stores? Like, do some carry nicer items? Yes. The NCI stores, which I'm about to put out a video about NCI stores, have nicer home items. How much is it person to text? Maybe we could help. You guys already do help by signing up for the YouTube membership. That helps me pay Christy so we can keep her around. She's very helpful. And just a side note here, Christy helped me way before she was getting paid. But the YouTube membership, when you guys join, it helps not even just the people in the YouTube membership, it helps everybody, because then Christy can spend more time helping us make screenshots, make cheat sheets, that kind of thing. I do think the YouTube membership is a great thing and it's worth it. And a lot of people are happy with it. There are some people who are not happy with it. You can unsubscribe if you don't like it. But as that continues to grow, it will help me as far as paying for the text messages and that kind of thing. It is like a business write-off, because I'm sending out text messages to you guys and I can answer your questions and all of that, so that at the end of the year will be beneficial for my taxes. But again, $1,000 a month is a lot of money, as you know, and just sign up for the YouTube membership if you can afford it. That is the best way that you can help me. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video. I have to go to a doctor's appointment. Wish me luck. Again, I will potentially make a video on Friday if I'm able to go to the store. I don't know. I have to count the days up. And also, I took a test yesterday and I haven't gotten the results back. So hopefully we'll get the results back of that. I think I'm fine, but just to be safe. And I will text out and send out a telegram of the PayPal referral link, and watch the master penniless video. I linked it in the description box if you haven't already. And then the regular penniless video this week had October predictions in it. And should we do a giveaway of this cup? Because we talked about this yesterday if you're following me on my second channel. I just love this cup. I think it's so cute. Should we do a giveaway? Would you guys like to do a little giveaway? It says torn between looking like a snack or eating one, and it's done. It's ready to give away, but it's got little 3D sprinkles in it, and I just love it. I just don't know. It's just sitting here. We should do a giveaway. I don't know if you guys care, if you'd want a special cup. But if you do, let me know. All right. Thank you. Thank you. I hope everything goes well. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Have a good day.